Make sure to like Cavemans Corner on Facebook and definitely click subscribe right now. You'll keep up to date with MMA news, you can hear our podcast, and see our funny videos. Click subscribe and the bell. Do it now! Hello?
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Can you hear me?
Yeah, perfect. Sorry, I'm driving and I'm trying to get on the freeway, so I just want to make sure that I'm all good. I can talk though. I'm good.
Cool.
Thanks. Car, you know what I mean?
Yep. All right, I'm here on Caveman's Corner with the one, the only, the soon-to-be $1 million Mix, Patchy Mix. How you doing?
I'm doing good. How you doing, bro? How are you?
I'm doing excellent, man. It's great to have you, like always. Congratulations on your huge win. You made it look pretty easy, actually.
Yeah, it was a good fight, man. It worked out well. Like how we expected, you know. I thought I could get him in the positions that I did. So I played out just accordingly.
Yeah, you made it look really easy when you got him into any position on the ground, and I really like the way that you managed the distance on the feet. I think it's like you really didn't look like you landed a lot on the feet, but man, the way you controlled the distance with your strikes and made him shoot into you from a little bit farther away than you needed to allowed you to get to the head, man. I was really impressed with your stand-up.
Yeah, it was good, man. I was able to control just the pace of the fight, you know, more so than anything, and I landed some good shots out in there. You know, it's hard to see it even on TV, but if you're in there, I can really tell. If I didn't get him with the submission, I feel like I could have ended up getting a TKO. I don't think I really truly shined like with my whole arsenal of skills, which is fine with me right now. Because, you know, I don't want to show everything, but I think I would have got him out of there with striking if I didn't catch the neck.
Yeah, it looked like you were doing really good, man. I love that hook kick that you threw right before the finishing sequence. You been working on that or what? Yeah, the little hook kick you threw?
Yeah, it was good. I almost caught him with it, right?
Yeah, it was like super close, and then he's like, oh shit, and then he shot on you, and then you were on his neck again.
Yeah, I hurt him with a knee to the body like seconds before that, too. So it kind of worked out well, you know. Kind of like set a trap that hurt him to the body, and then it took a second for him to react. Then I feinted a couple shots, threw the hook kick, missed it, and then caught him within the transition. It was a super crafty performance, you know, crafty finish, you know. But don't let that shadow, you know, Stots and, you know, they're fine too. Like, so I feel like I match up really well with Stots.
Looking at his fight, he looked really, really good against Archuleta, and then he looked like he didn't deal that well at wrestling and cage fighting in his last fight.
Well, he lost the first 2 rounds to Archuleta, so he was down 0-2, and he got taken down in the first 2 rounds to Archuleta. So he lost those rounds to him, and then he also basically like it was him, Archuleta, and before that he had Maga. So like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He, I don't know. I don't think he really looked too good against Archuleta. Is what I'm trying to say. Like he was down 2 rounds to nothing, and then he landed a head kick like 15 seconds into the 3rd round.
Yeah.
So like I wasn't too surprised that he'd have props with grappling against Danny Sabatello, because Sabatello is like a pressure style.
Yeah, he's super impressive with those takedowns. He just never quits on them.
Yeah, he's a relentless style grappler. But, I mean, he's taking guys down that aren't putting them to threat too, you know? He's not like dealing with threats and then trying to take them down. He's like those guys are normally like either pulling guard almost, speeding to the takedown, or they're not really, they're just like fighting it. They're not like attacking his neck, like kind of how I would. And he's like relentless, and he's good against other wrestlers, but I don't think that style works too good for MMA.
No, I was really, when I saw the bracket before it came out, like the list of fighters, I was hoping you get him in the first round. I thought that was like be the perfect matchup for you to start up.
That's almost fucking lost to him, too. That's the funniest part about it. Like, that's what lost him. That was the easiest $5 million anyone could have ever made. It would have been the easiest money, you know, just have a telling the way you fight.
Yeah.
I'm glad I got stopped because he's 19-1. Like, I'm trying to run this murderous tour right now. Like, I took out Horiguchi, who's 30-3 or something. I took out Mago was 19-2. Now I want to take out Stots, who's 19-1. I want to do them like Borgucci. It was impressive. Mago was more impressive. Now I got one more. I got one more in me right now. I'm gonna do it in real devastating fashion. Like I think I'm gonna knock Rufian's not ass out or submit him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I could definitely see submitting him if he gives you his back like he did so many times in that fight. You're gonna finish him pretty easy.
Yeah, I definitely see me finishing him. He was a little boring. I think I could get a body lock on him. Just really pull him through the mud. Like I really do think it. Like I believe it wholeheartedly. Like we weren't meant to fight before. We're meant to fight now, and like this is the perfect time for us to kind of just like settle the score. We've been talking a lot of shit for a while. We were gonna fight a couple times in Bellator, but I just didn't find those fights appealing because it was like the week of my fight where my opponent pulled out, and then I got pushed to fight him for peanuts. Now I'm fighting him for $1 million. Why would I fight him for,
Right.
anything, single digits, like 30 grand or whatever, entry money or whatever. I don't know what it is. But why would I try to fight him for peanuts when I first got there on short notice, you know what I mean? Now I get a chance to really get a camp for him, prepare for him. And I've been preparing for him anyways because I kind of thought he'd beat Sabatella. So, I don't know. I guess it's like, I feel like I'm going to end up taking him out pretty quick, man. Like, I don't make the same mistakes as I make against Archuleta. I don't really do that again. I won't be lack of preparation, and I won't be, I'll have the energy to finish. I think I can finish everybody, man. Like, I'm almost finished everybody I've ever fought. 28 out of 29 right now. And, like, this fight right here is the biggest one of them all. Number 30, bro. 29 out of 30. Big fight for him.
It's a huge fight, and it's a great opportunity for you. And like always, you're gonna put the 716 on the map, and we really appreciate you. We could use it now with this huge snowstorm we got, dog.
Yeah, it's bad down there, huh? I heard.
Yeah, dude. There's like 3.5 feet of snow in the middle of my road.
Yeah, I know. My mom and my family been telling me how bad it is too.
Are they all right? Didn't need anything?
Yeah, my family's good. Everyone's good that I know. The people that I specifically speak to, they're all good.
Good.
They're healthy and stuff. Big sadness to all the people that are, all the unfortunate news I'm hearing back there too, though. A lot of people are getting out stuck in the cold and stuff, man.
Yeah.
It's bad. I advise people just to stay in the house,
For sure. 27 people died already.
Try to prepare. That's what I heard.
Yeah.
Just try to prepare, you know what I mean? Try to prepare for it, but now we know going forward, hopefully if there's another storm, we can prepare better,
Yeah. It's
people
just.
that are struggling right now. But yeah, man, anyways, it's sad news out there, man. I'm trying to get back there soon and keep training. I'm trying to just keep getting better, you know what I mean, after this big fight here. So, staying in camp, I'm staying ready, and, who knows when this call will be. I think Scott Coker went on record saying that it should be in the first quarter of 2023 here. So it's a big fight that's coming fast,
Yeah, it's time to get that money.
Yeah, it's time to get the notoriety just to be the best, man, Now you get this stamp here, I'm 18-1. I have the interim belt, the Grand Prix belt, and I have a shot at Sergio Pettis for the undisputed belt. 2023, by the summertime, I could have 3 belts, be undisputed, and be talked about as top 5 in the world, man. That's what I want to do. That's what I think I need to do, for my skill set, the dedication, the record, the paperwork that I've done, what I put on paper, my resume that I've created for myself. Finishing the guys that I've done in the way I've done it, I have 13 finishes now. I'm talked about as being one of the best grapplers all of MMA by a lot of coaches, and I want to prove that I'm one of the best in the whole game, not just at 35. I know I'm one of the best at 35, but I want to just show that I'm one of the best in the whole game on the ground, and I'm at 12 submissions. If I could start punching world title submissions like the way I just did, and finishes like the way I was capable my whole career, and even the potential that I had in the Archuleta fight. I have a 100% success rate on attacking with a submission in the first round of every fight I've ever been in. 100%. And every fight I've ever been in, I've at least attacked the submission in the first round. A 10
Yeah.
So, like, I've been doing something differently. I think is submission style fighting and rounding my game out. It's really shown in the last fight. I think it's really going to show in this one. I'm fighting the southpaw, and you know what I mean. I'm fighting a southpaw that's not going to be able to hang with me. I'm going to wear him down. I'm going to put his ass out. When I do that, I get a big check for it, and I'm going to take his record. He's 19-1, but he got knocked out stiff before. He's been put out cold, and like, I'm going to either try to put his ass out cold, or I'm going to try to tap his ass out. You know what I mean? And either vice versa. Like, he's going to be trying to do the same thing to me, and I'm ready for it. You know what I mean? Like, I've been touched. I think I can take his power. I'm capable of walking him down, walking through whatever he has to offer. And I'm hoping it's in a good spot, you know what I mean? Wherever the fight location is, wherever I choose to we choose to come to an agreement and sign papers and sign a bout agreement, because we obviously know we're fighting each other. I just hope it's in, like, who knows, maybe it'll be on MSG, or who knows, I don't know, maybe not.
MSG would be awesome. We'll make it out if you make it out there.
I fought there once. I fought in Connecticut. I fought in Japan. I fought in Ireland. Who knows, man? I fought in Hawaii. Like, all those places, man. You know what I mean? They're all great spots. So I hope it's somewhere there, not like, I don't know. They have this one place, like Oklahoma. I'm not trying to go there.
$1 million tournament's got to be somewhere super special for the finish. They can't put it in, like...
Yeah, I hope it's a headliner and shit. I want to headline my second event. There's a stamp to my record as it's coming up. I really want to get some accolades from this. I'd like to headline shows. I've headlined so many for the King of the Cage. Your name says attached to it. It's history. I like to write history. Even on that last card. I mean, who stood out more than me? Shit. I'm fighting a 19-2 Russian, a guy from Dagestan, and I put him out like that. That ain't no fluke win either. You see some of these guys that are like 2-2 or 2-0, and they're just fighting another guy that doesn't know nothing. So he ends up getting tied up all weird like a freaking pretzel, and then people think that's crazy. But when you get two high-level guys at the level that we just were at, you could you're as dangerous as I am, man. I'm a dangerous dude right now, you know what I mean? And Stots knows that, and I think that's why he's going to be taking the time he needs to get ready properly, and you know what I mean? I think he's going to come prepared. But prepared's not going to be enough. This is my second chance at the title. I'm just not going to miss twice,
I hear that. You've never missed twice in your entire life. Does fighting a southpaw give you an advantage? I don't remember you fighting too many left-handers. How the fights turn out? Is it easier for you to get to the back or get to the legs?
I don't know. I mean, I'm undefeated against all styles except like that Sam Calvita's gym or whatever. That dude or whatever Juan, he's on a good conditioning circuit or whatever he does, and that garage training and shit. So he wore me out. But I mean, he wore me out when I was kind of taking the fight after he had COVID. We took it a little short, So I just need to be prepared a little better. If I could go 5 rounds, I think when we're both fresh, I proved in the first and second round that I'm better than him, you know what I mean? So I'm just coming in fresh. I'm coming in shape. And, like, me being undefeated, I'm undefeated against southpaws realistically, I think. Like, all natural southpaws. Swan's not southpaw, but, I've never lost another fight besides that. But I can't remember anyone specifically that gave me trouble. I think Jesse Bazzi was a southpaw. Isaiah Chapman was a southpaw. There's a bunch of them. We have the same weapons that we can throw at each other now. I personally used to love sparring southpaw. I used to eat people like that with southpaw.
Yeah, you always used to light me up when I went to southpaw. I stopped doing it on you because you just eat me up. So I don't know if I suck at southpaw or you're just good against southpaws though. So I was just wondering.
No, we could match each other's jabs, like whoever's arm's longer. My arm's way longer than little ass Stots.
Yeah.
Unless he's got like monkey arms and shit that his arms just hang down. I don't know. Maybe he does.
He might. Are you guys going to talk a lot of shit? I heard him in the cage. He's like, "Are you ready to talk some shit?"
No, he said he's going to talk shit.
Yeah.
I don't really have no shit to talk, you know what I mean? What are we doing here?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I'm there to fight, man. He can talk all the shit he wants. He was talking hella shit last fight, too, and look at that fight. It was absolutely horrible. He was so bad. The fight was be embarrassed.
Yeah.
Literally, I would be embarrassed if I had a fight like that. I mean, I've had some fights where I wasn't the happiest, you know what I mean, of my performance, but that shit was embarrassing, man. You know, I don't think. I mean, I don't even think he expected it because, like, I think he honestly thought he was just gonna knock Sabatello out. To be real. But he definitely didn't do that, and he got wrestled. And Sabatello, I should like send him like. I wouldn't send him $1. Actually, I take that back. But he gave me a blueprint on. He gave me a blueprint on how to beat this dude. I swear.
Yeah.
If you think about it, Sabatello wrote $1 million blueprint on how to beat Rufián Stots. Because Rufián Stots, if you ask me, he lost that last fight. I mean, he won the fight. Essentially, they punched him. But if you go by rules and criteria, definitely fucking lost. Like, he lost 3 rounds to the kid, 100%, at least 3 rounds. He gave up his back every single round. He get taken down every round. And against me, and I don't like him really because he was talking shit about me. I mean, we did camp next to each other and stuff. But I'm not really too fond of him. Professionally, I respect him. But now it's me and him. Like, I'm trying to fight him, you know what I mean? He's trying to hurt me, I'm trying to hurt him. Something about me likes the thought of that. And, I'm excited about it, you know what I mean? Shit. I think that, I think I match up well with him, and I think he's like a turtle on his back. If I can get him down, when I get him down, I'm trying to carve him up, man, and, punch my ticket, man. Fuck, 18-1, and I got belts, Bellator belts. I'm both, whatever, Grand Prix. I don't even care about that. I don't even care about the belts, literally, until I get the undisputed one. But I'm almost there, you know. I book my date if I win this one, when I win this one.
Yeah, I'm excited for you.
My favorite.
I was gonna say.
17-1 versus 17-1, bro.
You're like amazing.
They should have given us. They should have given Sergio Pettis the interim belt, and then they should have given me Stots and tournament winner the belt, and then he would have been guaranteed his title shot.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with that too, especially for him being hurt for so long. Is he going to be able to fight this year?
Or he's hurt for so long. I don't even know. I mean, he didn't choose to get hurt. I feel bad that he's not fighting for $1 million because it probably just been me and him in the finale. Like he'd have probably maybe done some Stots his bitch ass anyways. You know what I mean? Who knows? Like I don't know. You know? Who knows? Maybe Stots would beat him. Who knows? I'm just saying. Like the thought. I don't know. The thought that he tore himself, so I feel real bad for him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I just think that because it's a tournament schedule, they should give him the interim belt because, you know what I mean? Since, like, even though he comes back from his injury, it's already been a year, and he still has to wait another fight. Then when he fights himself, it'll be like 1.5 years, probably, if not more. You know, he just held the belt for almost 2 years without fighting. You know what I mean? I think the interim belt would still be him holding a belt, but we could be called undisputed. I don't know. You know what I'm saying though when I say that?
Yeah, I understand. I feel like that too. I think anytime you're hurt for more than a year, you should have to forfeit the belt, and then you should get the first shot when you come back. I mean, it's not fair for you guys.
It's under the circumstance. It's not that he was hurt just around a year, but it's the tournament that makes us run it a little longer because he can't fight to the finale anyway.
Yeah.
So he's got to wait.
And
he's ready to fight either one of us right now. It would be interesting to see if, like, let's say one of us were to pull out the fight, get hurt, how they would go about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they'll probably just stick him in, right?
Step up and fight. Pardon?
They'll probably just stick him in if someone can't go, right? Wouldn't that make sense?
Yeah, but that'd be for $1 million, damn. Yeah, so.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't care shit. I'm fighting anybody. It don't matter who it is.
Yeah.
$1 million, man. Me versus whoever. I mean, at 35, of course.
Yeah. You better be careful. Let me stick in there in Nagano.
I'm not trying to go crazy here, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I get one win, I start acting like that. I'm kidding.
Man, I loved it when you guys were in the ring, and he's like, I'm going to talk a lot of shit, and then he's like, I'm better than this, and you're like, I know, but you gave him those Pat Mix eyes, like when you're about to fuck somebody up, and that made my heart happy inside, because I know you're going to like smash this guy. And I could tell you didn't like him just from that look, man. There's something about you, the way you look at some people, and like that made the fight exciting for me.
Yeah, you know, man. You know me for a long time, so it'll be funny. And like, I was trying to tell him that he kept saying that he's gonna talk some shit, and I told him that he's a lot better than he showed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, cause I think he's better, but god damn, did he fight so awful last night? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He just did so bad. Like, I honestly feel like, I don't know, maybe at age, you know, he's 34 now, like he's older. Like, you know what I mean? Maybe, or maybe he just matched up bad against Sabatella.
I think he didn't match up that great. He's a little bit wild, so it's hard for him to set his feet and really stop takedowns and be offensive at the same time. I think he's gonna have the same problem with you. Like he's a super wild. He gets off balance a lot, and it's hard for him to defend takedowns. So he's forced to settle back, and his style's a little bit different when he's scared, like to grapple.
Yeah, his style's way different. He's got a mean sprawl to the motherfucker. I swear he can sprawl like hell, like a little cat. But that shit don't work, bro. I'm like a snake, dude. A snake will eat a cat, bro. Literally, slither around a cat, and freaking crush it, bro. Honestly, that's what I think. Like what? He's gonna sprawl back. I'm gonna attach my body to his somehow. I'm gonna strangle it, bro. If not, I'm gonna bring him into a whole world that he ain't fucking familiar with. And all his training partners, I don't know, man. You know what I mean? You got some good training partners. I got some good training partners, but the way that he fights is different than the way that I fight. And vice versa. Like I'm not trying to get into a whole just Muay Thai fight with this kid. Not saying I can't. You know what I mean? Shit, if the going gets tough, I will. Kickboxing fight, whatever fight it needs to be. But my world, people don't really swim well, bro. They don't. You know what I mean? They're on the ground. Like when it's MMA style on the ground, mixing the transitions with wrestling, cage, punching, kicks, knees, being weary of all those things while you have to still shoot in. Your attachments to the person, your setups, the way that your entries are. You know what I mean? It's very important. And I feel like I have too many to get in on him, and I feel like he needs holes. You know, when he punches, he loops. He doesn't knock a lot of people out before the Archuleta fight. He doesn't have many, you know what I mean? So, like, he's got mean, I tell you, he's got mean kicks, mean body kick, mean head kick. I've even seen it because I trained near him. Like, I would be beating people up in practice, and I would literally just, like, be, like, pressuring down on someone that's staring at this dude while he's training.
Yeah.
During my Horiguchi fight, he did his camp there. So I watched him train with a lot of people. He's got a mean ass kick. I'd be sparring someone, beating them up just on their back, watching. You know what I mean? Sneaky over there.
Get a little extra scouting in. I like it. I think.
I like mean kicks, but I don't know, man. I don't think I'm too tall. That shit ain't gonna work on me.
Yeah, that and Sabatino's like trying to do different things. He's trying to run through him with that like double and like switch off from single to double. You're gonna like go body lock. You're gonna do like throw by, shuck by. Like it's a different style of wrestling. And it's a little bit harder to match up against because that mean sprawl doesn't really mean too much to you. You're just still gonna scoot around to his back. You're not gonna be there to get sprawled on. So, like man, it's a tough matchup for him to stop your takedown. So I'm not sure how he's gonna fight you. I bet you he's gonna sit back and just try and like kick the shit out of you and like look for big overhand rights and lefts. And like stay away and like just be a stalling, boring fight.
Yeah, but that don't happen in fights with me, man.
No, it sure don't.
That's bad thing. I'm a hunter. I'm fucking Charles Oliveira, but differently, man. I'm like one round away removed from being 29-0 right now. Like what? You know what I mean? I should be 18-0 in my head. I'm only close. Like you know, remember Oliveira? He's on a tear, but he's getting finished and stuff.
Yeah.
I got double-digit finishes, too, just like that. Like, you know what I mean? I be submitting everybody. I'm dangerous on the feet now. I'm coming to my own. I'm like a tall style like that, but I'm more athletic. I have a more array, I think, like...
Better chin.
And knees. Much better chin. Don't have a single rock and throw that shit at me. I bet you that shit. I'm here.
Your chin is for real. Like, you proved it. You proved how tough you are, too, man. Like, there's nothing that you haven't proven in the cage. It's time to get your due.
Yeah, this is my due, man. I mean, I think I do it in the good. That makes way, a true way. Pull some ninja shit off. I just take his back and submit him in like seconds.
That'd be amazing.
25 seconds.
Especially another highlight finish.
Seconds, I struggle at the times. No, I'm capable of doing it, though. That's the crazy part about all this, you know what I mean? We laugh and we joke, but I'm capable of catching them. I'm capable of finishing them, not catching them. I finish people like that. He's capable of catching me. He's not capable of beating me up and finishing me like that. I don't think so.
I don't think.
He'd have to catch me. Look at the style.
Yeah, he's not gonna beat you on the ground at all. There's no way. And then he has to like catch you on the feet. You're so tall. I can't see him catch me with a kick, man. This is gonna be tough for him.
Yeah, it'll be good, man. I'm truly excited, and if he does, man, fucking so what? I'll still be there. That's what I think. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, he's gonna be kicking me. I'm sure I'll get kicked. I'm gonna probably like it. You know what I mean? Not like it, but I'm probably gonna enjoy the war of it. Like, and when it's all said and done, I'll look back and I'll probably think that I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I went toe to toe with one of the baddest in MMA. He's 19-1, ranked in the world, and chances are I'm coming out on top. So, you know what I mean? These moments I live for, and I'm focused right now. I'm keeping my mind focused. I'm keeping the people that are around me good people, and I'm already back in training, and I'm coming over this sickness right now. I had like a cold last couple days, like over the holidays, so that's why I kind of sound like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, so but I'm getting over it now.
You got 10 rounds of grappling in today, though, right?
Yeah, I just got over it, so I'm got some training in now.
Yeah.
But 10 rounds straight. I roll with Lorenz Larkin today. I roll with Steven Martinez. He's like a fucking humongous bear, dude. He's just so strong, man. I swear to God, he's like I don't even know how many degree black belt, but he's like a many degree black belt, and he's like one of the best instructors I've ever had the pleasure of rolling with, man. He's the only one that can make me feel like that, and control me. He beats me up pretty good, man.
Damn.
He's over 230 pounds at that, but rolling with him is man, I love it. We rolled for 2 rounds straight today. We just went right through the last time, and I just kept rolling. You gotta pick people's brains when you can do that. That's one of the best things in the world. I love to train, man. That's one of the things that matches in my performance. Many of the kids are listening to this, or people that are listening to this, training is everything. I make this stuff look easy, but I train every single day, multiple sessions. Dude, I train every day. Like grappling, I'm a savant at it. I put so many hours in a week. I put 40 hours in a week training prod.
I just want to.
Thinking about training, doing something about, towards training.
For sure. I just wanted to say, we all know how much training you do because every one of us are like, oh, we've been through this entire sequence with you. Everyone I talk to, like, after the fight, they're like, oh, man, yeah, Pat put us through that same exact sequence over and over and over again. Like, we've all felt it. We know how hard you train, and your work just shows off. And for anyone listening that doesn't really know how much you train, like, Pat's in the gym all the time, every day. He's probably underselling himself at 40 hours a week.
Yeah, I'm in the gym every day, and I'm, doing things that, training. I'll drive whatever place I need to drive to. I'll go into any gym. I feel uncomfortable in a lot of places I walk into, just like anyone else, man. But I, get on the mat, and, I'm on the mat, and I sign my waiver, I pay the gym fee. I go to Colorado, they don't even know who I am around these jiu-jitsu schools. I don't say shit. I don't wear no rash guard. I wear, just a t-shirt and shorts. I go roll. I feel like mat fees at bad gyms. Some gyms try to give me my mat fee back when they try to find out what I can do. I know, the instructor that's running the class and shit.
Yeah.
It happens very often, man, when I travel and stuff. If I'm in town running at someone else's fight, I need to train, or, I get in training at these places. If I have to walk in and not hit someone up, of course, Yeah. If I hit someone up, I get treated with great hospitality. But I make a lot of connections while training on the mat because training and interacting with these guys, they really want to pick my brain, and because I'm one of the best in the world at weight, and I go with all weight. I roll, like I said, I roll with Lorenz Larkin today. He's like a 170 pounder. He's like a 70 pounder. He's pretty big. He fought Paul Daly. He fought Boris Kopp. He fought Magny. He fought a lot of people. So it's four guys like that, and then I roll with so many people, and I've created so many relationships in Vegas, I train at Cobrinia's, I train at Planet, UFCPI, Street Couture. Have an off one of those spots. Even sometimes I go spar, even like I've spun around there one time. Having all these spots to train at, and then having all these people, like, I put myself in a position to be able to do that. But prior to having these, like, I had the same values when I was at home. So, like, when I was at home, instead of all these names that I'm naming now, it was like me going to West New York MMA, getting my rounds in with you, and all the other pros, the other guys, the amateur fighters, and all the other people that were around, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then, like, if that, I try to travel to go to Tai, or my boy Sam McCall train out there, or in Rochester, or just try to train, like, no matter what countries is downtown. I go to as many different places as I could to try to find the best people. So the Tillis was in the D, and Antonio was in the Antonio's always in the D. Shout out Antonio. Schultz was in the D. You know what I mean? Everyone. Herbert. Like, you try to find the best people to know it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
It works. You competitively come into the gym. You have to stay consistent when you do this. And I see a lot of people, like, when I go home, I still kind of help out at West York MMA. And I still, like, train there, like, train with people. It's like, some people want to go harder than others, spar hard. They want to prove, they want to prove that they're, like, a lot of people that go harder, they want to go harder. They want to prove something. I don't know why. Like, that's not the way to train. The way to train is to try to get people better and, like, have the edge, but to know how to train smart. You're not trying to go for headshots, kill shots. You go to body hard. You don't hit people with the brain hard. You know what I mean?
Right.
You wear your knee pads and spar. You don't actually kick someone in the head. Your knee hits them. Like, you need the proper gear, the proper stuff, and it makes a great training where you guys learn from each other and be able to go live, be able to push, good limits, and upgrade your self. I feel like where I got better wasn't going at 100%. It was going at like 80%, so I could maintain and be consistent. And then at times I lifted my level to hit my submission, or hit my takedown. And then times I lowered my level when I was just in control and coasting, taking time off to recover. Like, when I'm on top, I'll be smashing someone in the mouth. I'm like purposely making them work to get out of mount, blocking their defenses to get out. Like, you know what I mean? Just so I can recover and catch my breath, and then I'll start moving again. You know what I mean? It's just like different rhythms and different mindsets you have to have that I've been able to acquire. Grappling so long, I basically was able to do that from starting back home. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I love to hear that, because a lot of guys need to hear that. Like, they shouldn't be trying to kill each other all the time, dude. Like, some of them guys are a little wild.
Yeah. Consistency is the key, man. And if you're trying to kill your partners, you won't have no partners. But believe me, I used to smash people on that, wrench their fucking neck up, and now I have no damn partners for the next week. Horrible. You gotta, like out here I can do a little bit more of that, because these guys are more durable because they're fighting, getting paychecks for it, especially at the highest level. And you have more choice, you know what I mean? Like, you have more choice at first, because let's say some dude does get hurt, and you guys are going too hard because you guys both decided to push it that day. Let's say he's hurt, there's always another one the next day that's here at the gym. And that's why I have to locate myself out here, you know what I mean? Around a lot of people. But, like, back home, it's no ego, no one else has forget accolades aside, but, just because the guy's in the UFC or Bellator or top level, I'm going to go with them, but I'm going to try to beat them tactically and, like, with my technique. I'm not going to be trying to beat them to, like, hurt them or finish, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know how to explain it.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're saying. You put it on a pace that's equivalent to them.
Yeah, like, trying to prove something, like, remember Billy Q used to go and, like, come around. I wasn't trying to, like, he was giving us grappling rounds, MMA rounds, Like, you'd be an idiot if you tried to get on top of him and smashing him, because he'd probably get on top of you and smash the shit out of you, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like a way to train well, you know what I mean? There's a way. Like, guys like that were able to help me, because I was able to train good enough, give them good grappling, and, like, they would give me tips and, like, confidence, stuff like that. Like, hey, man, I'm here. I was on the Ultimate Fighter. You can do it. And, like, you always stay in touch with these people, you know what I mean? And they show you the way. And, like, I'm not saying Billy was that for me, but he was, like, a good inspiration coming up, you know what I
Yeah.
being from our area, that he was in the UFC and King of the Cage. I mean, on the Ultimate Fighter. Then he came back to the King of the Cage. You know what I mean? It was like, man, he was on the Ultimate Fighter even prior to him being in the UFC. I was like, damn, he's on the Ultimate Fighter. That's so cool. Like, I could do that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because he came in the gym and a seminar, but he was cool. You know what I mean? It was like, I think it's a testament of like how we all train. Like Superfly was still cool with him probably to this day. Superfly trained really well. You know, we all train really well. That's why we're all like family. Solomon, Alan, all of us that trained together for so many years. You know, we take care of each other. Like, we build a family, and like, you know what I mean? It's like it's easy to build and grow that way. You know, you're never going to be able to be successful by yourself. You know, you're in the team. And back home, I feel like that's the biggest thing, you know, MMA needs just like consistent group of people coming together every day that want to get better and want to actually take it serious, despite having to go through life. You know, it's obviously hard with jobs, friends, life, you know, but still making it there, like at school. You know what I mean? Taking it as serious as you would school.
Definitely.
Found like 50 people like that, call me up, I'm retired from fight. I run the program. You know what I mean? I'd be like, Coach Hookie, driving. I probably couldn't build that many people, but one day I will. I'm saying, like, get 50 people together that all want to, like, look at MMA like they went to school, and that's how you get the gyms that you have out here, like Extreme Couture and, you know, all these other big spots. I just was at a gym today called Millennia, California. You have like a really good foundation, a lot of members that have been there for a long time, and it's easy to get better when you have a room like that, you know what I mean?
Definitely. I think we're going to be able to do that. I mean, we have some great people coming out, and pretty soon we'll be able to have all those people come back, and then we'll have, you know, enough guys at the gym where you don't have to go out of town to get good training partners.
Yeah, that's what I think. It's going to be growing. It'll continue to grow back, and, well, I think MMA just is so young where we're from that, like, you know what I mean? It will grow. And as it grows, it'll be a sight to see. Obviously, it wasn't even legal in New York. But, you know.
Yeah, that hurt us for so long. Even, like my whole career, it was illegal to fight in the state. You know, we had to always go out of state or like do it underground. It was all kinds of bullshit, and like it's hard. Like all those other gyms, they were all building in that time. So we're years and years behind just because New York State sucked too.
No doubt, I feel that, man. But no, yeah, it's crazy. Just the timing and coming up was like that for me too, man. It was good to see it coming up and see like Don Lilly was a part of that. It's just good for, we have a good history through MMA and how it's been written that was legalized and all of us were coming up, and there'll be a story to tell our kids, you know, our kids as they get older, and like their kids, you know what I mean? I don't know. MMA is obviously growing, but like I'm hoping it'll be like a sport like the NFL one day.
Yeah.
Obviously on its way there, so the fastest growing sport.
And just think, you're gonna be the punchline of so many people's stories. You're gonna be like, I trained with Pat Mix before he won $1 million, and he's what started MMA in Buffalo. You know, that people are gonna talk about you forever, and that you continue to give back is huge to the community.
Cook his ass, hammer fist, find his chin, put him out cold. Bam. 12 seconds. 12 seconds. Damn it.
Yeah.
Big money. Big stack outside screaming. Yeah, man. Who knows? Bro? I can't wait for it. But it's good, man. That'd be a good, to be some in someone's story. You know what I mean? To be a figure of, you know, motivation in someone's story. That's good, man. But I'm excited. I know I inspire a lot of people, and that's why I'm so close to so many people still to this day. I'm pretty level-headed, man. And, you know, I'm very underrated for the resume that I actually have, if you look at it. I'm very underrated right now. I'm about to blow up. And, I think we all knew it was happening, and we all knew it was going to happen. It was just about when. And that was my time, you know. Punch this ticket. This ticket's going to get a lot bigger, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's not about what I do now. It's not about what I've done. It's about what I do now.
You're a lot less underrated with the gamblers. You're the odds against you keep going down, so we're not making that easy money anymore. Now we have to like just -110 on you instead of like.
I've been an underdog the whole tournament.
Yeah, but you were minus 110 this time, so it was minus 110 versus minus 130. It wasn't.
I was plus 105. I was plus 105 at one point.
Yeah. When I bet on you, you were minus 110. So I was like, oh, god damn it, I missed out. Like I bet too late is a problem. Like once it got close, the line switched. Well, he was minus 130, so you're still a little bit of a dog, but like it,
Yeah, I'm still a dog.
that was bad.
I like, I'll probably be an underdog here. Who knows? Maybe not. I don't know.
Yeah, if you're an underdog, dude, I'm gonna bet everything I got on you. For sure.
I'm an underdog. I'm gonna bet everything I got on.
That's a good bet.
No, really. No, really, man. I don't know. I would never be an underdog. I don't think so. After watching those two last fights,
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't.
No way.
I don't know, man. I keep hoping that they make an underdog so I can make some easy money, dude. Because like he beat Archuleta, and then like the MMA math, you're like so much better than him. Like it's such a good bet. So if anyone's listening to this, you should bet on Mix for this fight, especially if he's any kind of underdog. Make some money, and you can thank me later.
I'm gonna whip his ass, man.
I do not doubt that at all.
This guy gonna try to whip my ass. Come try it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Come try it. I'd like to see it. You know what I mean? I'll be there. I ain't going nowhere. I'm gonna be there, bro. This is gonna be a good fight. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Good fight, man.
I can't imagine this one not. You're so much taller than him too. Like watching you guys stand next to each other, it looks like you almost could be in different weight classes.
Yeah, I know. You should go down to 25, huh?
Yeah, he's thick, but he's not super thick. I thought he
I
was.
need to go, man. We just saw our fight too. I got to fight against him and Yves Edwards. That's his corner. He just corners Eric Mixic on Extreme Couture too. That's gonna be a hard one. I don't know, man.
Yeah.
Who cares about corners, coaches? None of that.
It only matters who's in there.
None of that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Well, it matters fight day. To perform. I'm ready to perform. I'm ready to take out the two-time national champion from maybe Nebraska. I think he's from. I think he wrestled with. I don't know. Did he wrestle with Nebraska?
I don't
He
know.
wrestled with Quan. He wrestled with Houston.
Looking him up. I don't. Yeah, he's from Wisconsin.
He's from where?
He lives in Wisconsin. I'm not sure where he wrestled at.
Where's he from?
I don't know.
Did there sound stupid on this podcast?
Yeah, no, I sound stupid. I should have researched a little bit better. Neither one of us know where he wrestled. Yeah, whatever. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter where he wrestles. It only matters how his MMA wrestling is.
Yeah, it don't matter where he wrestles, man. I'm not too really interested in it anyways. I don't care. Yeah, but his MMA wrestling is like, he wrestled, I think he started wrestling in like 10th grade or 11th grade though. He said he didn't really wrestle. He was just very good.
Yeah.
I was good neutral and stuff like that. I don't even know. I never watched him.
He's got a.
He looks good on the mat. He did a hip over on Magomed and wrestled pretty good. He took some people down, I see.
Yeah.
I don't know.
He's got a good ass sprawl.
Got a mean sprawl, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, he.
I don't know how good that is, man. You can't be sprawl like that never been.
He sprawled the shit out of Sabantello.
Against those guys, you could sprawl like that. But like other people, he didn't really sprawl the shit out of Sabantello too many times either. Because like, I mean, Sabantello was 4 for 17. But how did Sabantello get on top of him every round if he was 4 for 17?
Well, he got.
More than 4.
He got sprawled on, and then he would like push him into. He got sprawled on, came up, sprawled on again, pushed him into the cage, and then scooted around and take his back. So a couple of. Yeah, they don't count those as takedowns.
2 or 3 times in one round. Yeah, they don't count those as takedowns.
Yeah, so 2 of his back takes weren't takedowns, which is weird, but that's just how it went.
Well, you can get a takedown if you take them down.
Yeah. Yeah, the count. You have to pick him up, or you don't have to pick him up, but you have to trip him to the mat and hold him for 2 seconds or something to have an official takedown. It's not like you go to his back.
What about if I take their back on that big Horiguchi in the first round?
I don't think that's a takedown.
Fucking kidding me?
That's Daniel Cormier had a huge thing about that. He had a huge discussion about that, about what a takedown in MMA is, because like that should be a takedown. He said that a lot. So I think its takedowns are scored pretty odd.
Who cares a lot about, no?
Yeah.
I guess I'm gonna be winning fights without taking no one down.
Yeah, when you jump on their back, I don't think. I think when you submit them without going to the back, you don't even get a takedown. We should look at your official stats and see if you have how many takedowns you have. Pat makes zero
I like
takedowns.
official stats, man. I like the fighting's official stats.
Yeah, I
You know, the biggest bantamweight in the world too. So one of the biggest bantamweights in the world too. So
yeah.
you know, I'm trying to stay in the gym and stay on it too. So my weight cut's not as expensive.
How much did you cut this time? You looked like huge going into the fight.
Um, I guess I don't know. I don't even know how much exactly I cut from. I'm trying to think the exact number. I cut from a lot though, man. Over 160.
Yeah, you look huge.
I was consistently like 158, 155 a lot of times. I was like consistently there though, man.
Yeah.
Strong. Coming home every day after practice, like hard to get into the 50s. I don't know how I did it.
You
Well, honestly, it takes a man. Lesser men would have broken. Swear, that's true. And lesser men will break next time. I won't. Lesser men will break the time after that. I won't. I'm here and I'm ready, and I can make the weight. I've proven I can make the weight. And the making the weight is nothing besides being mental, bro. That's it. That's it. You know what I mean? There's nothing more to it. Nothing less to it. We all don't feel good when we're making weight. We all, you know what I mean? We all don't, but you have to do it. And you know what I mean? That's it.
when I was thinking about what I was
I
gonna say.
haven't run my weight off, you know?
Yeah.
I ran on the last 2 pounds I had, I just ran it off. I
Damn.
didn't die or have to go into the bath or none of that stuff.
Nice. I've never done the bath either. I hate the bath. When I was thinking about what I was gonna say to you and like talk about, the one thing I wanted to touch on is like how mentally tough you are. Like I watch all these other guys. They seem like they're super physical athletes. Like you're a great athlete, but you're not like a super athlete like them. But no one has a mental toughness that you do, and you just touched upon it on your cutting weight. Like I've never met a man that has the same mental fortitude as you do, and that's something that no one can have besides for you, and it gives you a huge advantage going into the fights. And is there any way that like people can develop that, or is that just something you were born with?
You gotta be born with it, bro. I don't know. You either gotta be a bitch or not. But like, you gotta get to it, bro. I mean, you have to. I have a lot of experience fighting, so like, there's times I didn't want to do shit. I had to learn my lesson too. You know what I mean? But being like mentally strong, you learn it through wrestling. You know what I mean? And then you like a wrestler is not mentally weak. You know what I mean? No wrestler really is.
Right.
Yeah, I guess it's a little watered down nowadays. I mean, no offense. But when I was wrestling, no wrestler was weak. As far as I can remember. Maybe that we were all a bunch of weak asses. I don't know. I just didn't see it. But I'm saying, like, when I remember Dennis's ages, those guys when I was watching them, they were so mentally strong. I used to watch all these guys and look up to them and think about, like, all the other guys that I watched wrestle. They were good. Like, so many great days, man. Like, even to today, you know, like I'm saying, wrestlers are not weak, man. Like, so you have to be mentally strong. That's why we can cut weight well. That's why we can, like, you see, like, guys like Frankie Edgar, you know what I mean? Other guys, man. Like, the heart of a lion.
Yeah, you have the heart. Man, the shots you took in Archuleta, you just kept coming forward. It didn't even look like it bothered you. Like, that's true mental fortitude, and that's one of the things I love.
It sucks, you know? That shit sucks, but what are you gonna do about it? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
How about that? You know what I mean? Like, I'm there. It sucks, you know, but like, I understand that you play, but yeah, man, you know.
I know.
I know.
I didn't mean to put you on the spot, man. I know this is hard to talk about.
No, it ain't hard to talk about. I'm just saying, I took them, but it's like, I'm just thinking about it in my head, you know?
Yeah.
For other people that have the insight on my mentality while taking shots, you know, I don't really think about it like it hurts or nothing, you know what I mean? It's just glorified sparring, man. A lot of them were to the body is what I'm saying, so it's a little different than taking a headshot. If you get hit to the head, you get repetitively concussed. See, like, that's why, like, really, to the body doesn't really hurt too much. Because you could body spar with even bigger guys as opposed to head spar, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm lucky grateful enough to actually let him fight that when I stopped moving my feet, I got lackluster. He attacked my body as opposed to, like, let's say, me getting my head hit. You know, that's a much more dangerous game to play. But it also puts him in a little bit more danger, too, you know what I mean, if you start slinging for the head, because he had a good game plan, you know what I mean, to go to the body, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
You don't want to go to the head when you're also in a fight like that, because you can get caught slinging. No one wants to do that, man, you know what I mean?
Most of the people I talk to are like, "Oh, please hit me in the head, so I don't have to keep taking these body shots." You're like totally the opposite. You're just thinking about winning, man. It all comes back down to that mentality.
Yeah, it's all about thinking about winning, man. You want to win. It's with you, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
All these losses and wins and your record. It's your paper, man. That's what you have. So it's everything, man. You know, so I'm trying to write this one correctly. I'm gonna write this one good. 18 more. Sounds so good.
And before I gotta let you get out of here, what are you gonna do with your $1 million?
No, I haven't thought about it yet, but I have to win it first to say that.
I'm sorry.
I'm thinking about what the... Can you hear me?
No, I can hear you now. You cut off for a second.
I said, I ain't thinking about winning the money and stuff because, I don't know. I ain't thinking about, you know, that type of stuff before the fight. Again. Because then I feel like, not that I jinx myself, I just feel like I jinx myself, like, what if I would get hurt or wouldn't make it there, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I got you.
don't try to make too many plans. All I try to do is make plans on how I would feel after the fight, initially. Like, that's more than money and everything else. The best feeling is when you go and win, and then you're in the cage, and, like, the aftermath of the next, like, I'm telling you, this shit only lasts for 2 hours, bro. It's like, it's a feeling for about 2 hours, and then it goes away. And I'm like, fuck, I want to go back to the gym, because now I want to do some this, and this, and this. You know what I mean?
I hear you.
Me and my boy Kobe talk about this frequently. They're like, yeah, but, after that, 3 fights now. I'm 4-0 since I lost to Angeletta, and 4-0 since I lost that title shot, so I'm right there now. I'm just about to punch it to 5-0, and since the title, you know what I mean, it's going to be good.
Yep, and then you beat interim, and then it's time for the real title.
Pardon me?
I said then you'll be the interim champ, and then it's time for the title shot. Be the real undisputed champ.
Yeah, it'll be good. It'll be good. But yeah, man, hey, I just wanted to hop out here on the podcast, show some love, talk about the fight, talk about what's coming, and just, you know, kick it, you know what I mean?
I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it very much.
Oh, well, follow along as, you know, be ready to win this whole thing. And, I'm going to bring it back to Buffalo, you know, the end goal, and right front, 7-6.
All right.
All my people out in front, I can't wait, man. Come and big.
We can't wait to see you, man. And after you win that $1 million, I'm gonna buy you some Funyuns. I still owe you some Funyuns.
I love you.
I love you to death, man. Thank you for everything.
No problem.
All right, talk to you soon, Pat. Thanks a lot. And we're out.